Okay, so let's start with the basics. This is a Guru AutoWorks LS adapter plate for the 8HP70. My HP70 is out of a 2022 Dodge Ram Classic, so it is compatible with the MAXXECU control. I did flash it with an ADCP that I bought, just making my life easier. You can see the MAXXECU harness interface here. Routed it over the tunnel through that connection, or through that port right here where the shift cable used to run. This is the amp wire. This is your neutral safety that I was showing you inside the truck. Truck has to be running to go in neutral unless you have this sort of control, this manual control. So that's built in here. Here's the other side of the feed and return for the cooling lines that I showed you at the top. It has a brand new pan and filter on it. And as you can see, we haven't filled it yet. No big deal. Fill it before we start it. The starter, you do have to do some trimming, some moving. This does clear. It's got a millimeter of clearance. There's some heat protection, heat wrap. The max solenoid, or sorry, the max starter control goes to the starter solenoid, so the max has authority over engine cranking. And because we went to CAN bus, we could eliminate all the dual sensors we had with the old setup. All right, I'm gonna lay down so you can just see from below. There's the MAXXECU. You can see the adapter plate from Guru AutoWorks. Now we have, my choice was Gulf Coast drive shaft. A lot of people make telescopic drive shafts or CV joint drive shafts. Just installed that today. Measured it for them, came out just about perfect. I have 2¼ inch of 4 compressibility with this shaft, and I have a little under like 2.95 inches of droop extension. That's according to the internet people that have done this. That's ample. We have the correct driveline angle. We know under compression we shouldn't hit, there's not a lot to compress because the C-notch struck, but we should not hit the transmission because we have the right drive angle. We're not way lower. We're like 0.75 degree. And then our droop, it's definitely going to be a lot more droop than compression, but we should be good because mostly the axle goes straight down with a little bit of change in distance from extension for the drive shaft. So just like a transmission yoke, it's got enough play. And we're using a Dodge 1350 Spicer flange from Guru AutoWorks. Factory R3 flange in the back here. This is a factory diff with Yukon gears and a posi traction. This exhaust is atrocious. It will be all redone once we get the truck up and running. We're gonna do 3-inch all the way back, probably change the headers. I'm gonna do a Z pipe here and do a 3-inch in and out muffler that's a little, probably same type of audible, you know, we don't want real loud exhaust, so we'll probably do that. But we're gonna eliminate these high flow cats with the new setup using a Dirty Dingo crossmember with the Guru AutoWorks mount. So articulatable. To get the driveline angle right, we could have never done this with a factory crossmember. It also opens up possibilities for better exhaust, but I cannot say enough good things about the Dirty Dingo crossmember. This is just such a functional work of art. Show me something better. I'm sure there might be something better, but for $250, the engineering thought process that went into this and how easy it is to use, to adapt to any truck. I mean, my truck had damage here. We still got it to work perfectly how we wanted. I'm very impressed by this piece. For the money, it's powder coated black. It gives you so much flexibility. And then of course you combine that with the thought that Guru AutoWorks put into this all over this design. The installation was relatively straightforward and went super well. So anyways, that concludes the project. Probably over 100 hours so far into this. I think if I turn around in the fall and start on the black truck, it'll be about half that or less because I've just learned so much and I've documented everything. It's going to be more of a boom boom thing. I think, you know, I'll probably have 50 hours in that, but it's not LS swapped yet, so you can put those 50 remaining hours back in and doing the initial LS swap cooling system etc., etc. So, but this thing will do great with an 8 HP. We're going to do a BPE. We already acquired the BPE 427, 605 horsepower NA. And we'll do an 8 HP 70 and a MAXXECU 2.0 in this guy. There won't really be any differences between the two builds when it comes to that, except I don't know if we'll do the sequential in this. We'll probably do paddles in this one, just to change it up. I think the sequential's fun for some mullet adventures, but I think the paddles are a little more the black truck style. But we're gonna have a lot of fun with this setup. We're excited. I'm sure there's a lot of things to go, a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of tuning. But once we get all that figured out and understood, it's onto the black truck.